One. Hello, President Campbell. This is Craig Dunlop, formerly of Brisbane, Australia. I then went and lived down in Sydney for about 20 years working for the church. Then across to Utah, where I again worked for the church for about 5 years. And then now, just very recently, have moved to Arizona. We quite love Arizona. It's very much like Western Australia. Dry desert and a beautiful place. For me, the memories I remember the most is that very first day arriving in the mission field. I arrived in February, the February intake, 1989. There was 20 of us that arrived altogether. And so it was a large group, apparently the largest group at the time, I believe. And so there were many cars and many senior missionaries all helping out at the airport. And I didn't really get to meet you at the airport. I certainly shook hands and said hello, but very brief. And then we all sat outside the famous office, waiting for an interview with you. And then it came my turn, and I went inside and sat down. And really, you didn't say a word. You just looked at me. And I mean really looked into my soul. I hadn't experienced that before. And I sat there feeling very uncomfortable. And I literally saw the mantle of your calling fall upon you. And I was then thinking, oh my gosh, what is happening here? And then you just kept looking at me, and finally you said, I see that you're going to be a good missionary. And then you went on to almost recite word for word from my patriarchal blessing what it says about being a missionary. And by now I was absolutely freaking out. And so you went on to tell me some other things from that I need to be aware of and be careful of. And then after that, you said to me, are there any questions? And I probably didn't even answer. I was so overcome. I think I just sort of shook my head and went, no. And then you said, you'll be fine. Off you go. And that was a pattern for me. I used to love our interviews. When we'd meet, you'd look at me and you'd say, I see you're doing well. And in fact, on one occasion, you said, I see you have a problem. And I did have a problem. I had a concern with something that was going on. And we were able to address that and fix that up. So for me, thank you so very much for being very inspired and being very, very in touch with the Spirit. Thank you, take care, and I hope you really enjoy your time left here on earth. We really love and appreciate you. Thank you.